Episode 225.
Since you stand here, you are clearly no ordinary person. May I ask if you are an old acquaintance of Yu Ju? If so, you are not an outsider. Come inside and speak.
This made the young man beside him pause, a flicker of surprise crossing his face. Han Li's expression remained unchanged at these words, but the corner of his mouth curled into a faint, mocking smile.
I studied under Mo Jiren for a few years back then. Your daughter-in-law here is practically my senior disciple, so she's hardly an outsider. But before you start claiming connections, shouldn't we discuss the massacre of the Mo estate?
Han Li, seeing Mo Jade Pearl married to the son of his enemy, was so shocked he felt utterly dejected and was already preparing to strike.
You are a remnant of the Mo manor?
The Five Colors sect master's face flickered with surprise, then darkened. A shadow passed through his eyes, and his robe suddenly billowed outward without a breeze, his aura exploding forth as if it had taken tangible form.
Since you're remnants of the Ink Manor, don't even think about leaving. Leave your lives here.
Then he took a massive step forward, his beard and hair bristling, and the blue stone ground where he had just stood bore two clear, half-inch deep footprints. His internal force was so profound it was utterly astonishing. Seeing this, the young man also slipped away without a sound, ready to coordinate with his father's move.
Han Li watched the father-son duo of the Five Colors sect with an expressionless face. Without a word, he raised a single hand. In an instant, several fist-sized crimson fireballs materialized above his palm, radiating a wave of scorching heat.
At the sight of this, the Five Colors sect leader, who had been pressing forward relentlessly, suddenly froze in place.
A cultivator?
Meanwhile, the young man on the other side was frozen in place.
Han Li wasn't about to waste any more words. He curled his fingers slightly, ready to flick out several fireballs and kill them both.
But just then, Mo Yuju, who had been tightly holding the little girl, suddenly showed a look of determination on her face. With a flash of movement, she stepped in front of Han Li.
No, I won't let you kill my child's father. If you do, then kill us both, mother and daughter together.
Seeing this, Han Li furrowed his brow. The fireball in his hand crackled and popped as it suddenly swelled to the size of a bowl, blazing with even greater heat.
Mo Yuju, though her expression was one of utter misery, showed no sign of backing down.
Sir, I think you've got it wrong. Our Five Colors sect is...
The young man was deeply moved by Mo Yuju's willingness to throw herself in front of him. Terrified that Han Li might actually kill him and his child in a fit of rage, he hurriedly tried to invoke his powerful backer.
Shut up. Neither you nor your son has any say here. I know you're backed by the Spirit Beast Mountain, but to me, it's all the same. If I hear either of you speak another useless word, I'll wipe out your entire clan on the spot.
Upon hearing this, the young man's face flushed crimson. He wanted to retort but dared not, and could only look desperately toward his father. The five-colored gate leader kept his composure, but his son could see the unease in his father's eyes at a single glance. His heart sank like a stone.
Give me one reason not to kill them. I'm avenging the Mo family, and Feng Wu herself asked me to.
Feng Wu is still alive. That's wonderful. I've been so worried about her. I only found out later that she supposedly jumped into the river back then.
Not just Feng Wu, Sai Huan and Fourth Master's wife are alive and well too. But I am deeply disappointed in you now. I'll give you some time to convince me. Otherwise, I will still take their lives.
Han Li waved his hand, and the fireball floating in the air vanished without a trace. Seeing Han Li withdraw his attack, both father and son breathed a sigh of relief. At the very least, their lives were safe for now. They feared that in his fury, Han Li wouldn't even listen to Mo Yuju's explanation. They understood the terror of a cultivator far better than any ordinary mortal ever could. The thought of resisting never even crossed their minds. Mo Yuzhu likewise let her expression relax.
Junior disciple Han, since you came all this way for my father's sake to avenge the Mo family, I thank you first. But I must ask, what is your reason for seeking revenge against my husband? They never laid a hand on anyone in the Mo estate. They only issued an order, and even that order wasn't theirs to give. Someone else above them was pulling the strings. As for who that is, you're a cultivator too, brother. You should know better than I do.
At Mo Yuzhu's words, Han Li paused, then fell into thought. Of course, Han Li already knew all of this. As for the true culprit who brought the Mo family to ruin, well, that would be those cultivators from the Spirit Beast Mountain. How could the Han Li of today possibly afford to provoke the same enemy? Besides, Han Li didn't think his relationship with the Mo family was good enough to warrant making such a powerful enemy.
Speaking of enemies, I only involved the Five Colors sect to let Mo Fengwu blow off some steam, out of respect for old ties. It wasn't a big deal, really. After all, whether the father and son of the Five Colors sect were innocent or not, they had a hand in the Mo family's massacre. But now, Mo Yuzhu has appeared and is part of the so-called enemy camp that I never saw coming. Truly, fate toys with us all. Since even the Mo family itself has differing opinions, I naturally wouldn't go out of my way to do something so thankless.
Han Li considered it for a moment, then his expression softened.
What the senior apprentice sister said isn't without reason, but regardless, those two father and son were accomplices. Killing them wouldn't be unjust. Besides, the moment they heard I was from the Mo estate, they acted like they wanted to wipe us all out. I find it hard to believe they had nothing to do with the massacre of the Mo family.
As Han Li spoke, his face once again hardened into a frosty mask. The father and son's expressions shifted dramatically, their hearts once more suspended in fear.
But now that it involves Senior Marshal's sister, and you sisters can't even agree among yourselves, I have no desire to play the villain. I'll leave it to you to sort out amongst yourselves. I hope you can convince Fengwu when the time comes.
With that, Han Li's lips barely moved as he transmitted the whereabouts of Mo Fengwu and Mo Saihuan to the woman. The two of them, upon hearing this, realized the cultivator before them had abandoned the idea of killing them, and they couldn't help but breathe a massive sigh of relief. And the Five Colors sect leader. He stepped forward with a fawning smile, trying to ingratiate himself with Han Li, but Han Li's icy glare swept over him, sending a chill down the old man's spine. He dared not take another step.
I don't know what means you used to make my senior marry your son, and I don't plan to pursue this matter now that it's done. But from now on, you'd better treat her well. Otherwise...
Han Li didn't finish his sentence, but the threat in it was clear to everyone present.
Junior Han, you misunderstand. I was just...
Mo Yuzhu hurriedly tried to defend them, but before she could finish, the old man had already cut her off.
Ah, immortal master, rest assured. I will make sure Xuanzi treats Yuzhu well. She won't suffer the slightest grievance.
The Five Colors sect leader was quick on the uptake. He knew Han Li didn't want an explanation, only a promise, so he gave his word with utmost sincerity. Han Li nodded, satisfied. Mo Yuku's eyes flickered with gratitude. After a moment's hesitation, he gently offered up the little girl who had been sleeping in his arms.
Junior Han, I know you're an immortal now. This is my daughter Yingning. Hold her for a bit. Let her share in your fortune and form a good bond with you.
At the beautiful woman's words, Han Li paused for a moment, then gave a faint smile. Without another word, he took the child and leaned in close. Such an innocent face. Delicate features, fair skin with a rosy glow. Though still very young, Han Li could already see the makings of another Mo Yuzhu in her. The little girl, perhaps worn out from the day's play, slept soundly, a sweet smile lingering on her face. Han Li suppressed the urge to pinch that baby fat cheek. He sighed softly, then pulled a pale jade pendant from his storage pouch and gently tucked it into the girl's robes. After that, he handed both the girl and the pendant back to Mo Yu Ju.
This spirit-connecting jade isn't anything rare, but it keeps you cool in summer and warm in winter and wards off all insects. Keep it as a memento.
After several major battles, the spoils Han Li had seized included not only various magic tools but also treasures rarely found in the world, this spirit-connecting jade being one of them.
I don't want the Spirit Beast sect to know about what happened tonight. You two aren't the talkative type, are you?
The old man's heart tightened, then his face filled with humility as he repeatedly insisted he wouldn't dare. Han Li fixed his gaze on the Five Colors sect leader for a long moment, staring until cold sweat beaded on the man's forehead. Only then did he break into a smile. Then, with a flicker of movement, he vanished without a trace. The old man was still frozen in terror when he felt a light tap on his shoulder. His body went rigid as he slowly turned his head, only to find Han Li standing behind him, his expression utterly indifferent.
Is there anything else you require, immortal? This old man will see it done.
Nothing. Just wanted to say hello.
A greeting?
The old man froze, unsure of Han Li's intent. But then, as if a sudden thought struck him, his face drained of color as he hurriedly cycled his key to inspect his body. Finding nothing amiss, he finally let out a breath of relief. Without another word, Han Li summoned his wind spirit boat. Then, with a flicker, he was standing atop the magic tool. After one last deep look at the father and son, Han Li let out a cold laugh, transformed into a streak of white light, and shot into the sky, leaving behind the utterly bewildered Five Colors sect father and son and Mo Yu Ju, whose expression was a tangle of complex emotions. Standing on his magic tool, Han Li faced the wind, a faint sneer tugging at the corner of his mouth.
That Five Colors sect leader just now kept saying he wouldn't dare let the Spirit Beast Mountain people know I was here, but I could tell from his expression he wasn't being entirely sincere. Since that's the case, I'm not about to leave someone so calculating scheming against me from the shadows, even if he's just a mortal.
So when Han Li snuck up behind him and delivered that palm strike, he had secretly rigged it. He secretly planted a heart borer inside them. The insect was peculiar, its body as fine as a hair, nearly invisible to the naked eye, detectable only through spiritual sense. Once this worm enters a person's body through the skin, it clings to the blood vessels and slowly crawls toward the heart. A year or two later, those afflicted would gradually develop heart pain and sleepless nights, and these symptoms would only grow worse over time. A few more months, and this person would die of a heart attack. It would look exactly like a normal myocardial infarction. Even a high-level cultivator who didn't know the circumstances beforehand would find nothing unusual.
After all this time, they naturally wouldn't connect this man's death to the palm strike I delivered tonight. I can easily wash my hands of it.